Getting support in the ostomy community. That was the biggest question that I didn't know the answer to in the beginning. Hi, my name is Leanne Hayden, ostomy advocate and host of the Beautiful Bag podcast. In partnership with Hollister Incorporated, I'm sharing ways to get support in the ostomy community. Did you know there are plenty of places for you to find a community of like-minded people or people who live in an ostomy? It took me almost 5 years to find it, and I wish I would have known about it sooner. What did I do in those 5 years? Well, for starters, I personally love to meditate, and after one of those meditations, 2 weeks after my surgery, I grabbed a poster photo of me that I had of me running down the beach in a swimsuit. I'm not sure what came over me, but I turned on Facebook Live. Mind you, at the time, it was pretty new. And I just started to share my story. I shared how the woman in the picture didn't appreciate her body at the time, and then I told my new story of living life in an ostomy. No matter what, we have to love our bodies. The video was seen by over 25,000 people. From there, I was invited to share my story on stage in front of 200 women. I almost didn't do it. The message is so important that I made myself get on that stage instead of running out the door, because mind you, I really wanted to.
I had a choice. I had a choice on how I was going to own it. I had a choice on how I was going to live through it, because I'm living. And guys, you do. You have the choice. When life knocks you down, because it's going to knock you down at times, you get up and you take that step forward. It's going to knock you down again, and you can't do anything about it sometimes. You take the step forward. It's called living. And that's what we're here for. So that's my story.
The room shifted after my story, and it made me realize just how important it was to talk about it. Then I started posting on Instagram and Facebook and using the hashtag ostomy. The next thing I knew, people started following me who were in ostomy. I decided to start the Beautiful Bag podcast to share my own stories as well as others. The more I've gotten to know others in this community, the more I want to be louder about it. I knew I couldn't be the only one. And it was great to hear so many stories of survival and how we all feel like we've been given this second chance at life. The podcast is my way of getting our message out to the world. So where do you find your community? Right on social media. You can go to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or even YouTube. Search the hashtag ostomy, and you're gonna find a ton of like-minded people who live in ostomy that are all talking about their experiences online. Or send a message to them. You'll be amazed at the community you can surround yourself with. The ostomy community means the world to me, and I've made some of the most wonderful lifelong friends. I've been blessed to have great friends in life, but there's something special to be able to talk openly to others who truly understand what life is like. I've always loved getting to know people, and with my sales skills, it's easy for me to start a conversation or to reach out to someone. You may not feel the same way, but just know that you can reach out to me or any of the community and we will welcome you with open arms. Just know you're not alone in this. This community is bigger than you think, with over 725,000 to 1 million people in the US alone who live in an ostomy. It's plenty of people to find and build your tribe with. There's also Facebook groups that are out there that you can join. All you need to do is search the hashtag ostomy and a bunch will come up. Consider the information or connections that you might be looking for and choose the right groups for you. I suggest looking for groups that keep your spirits up, but be cautious of groups that will actually have a negative impact on you. Other places where I found this community is through United Ostomy Association of America, or known as UOAA. They have local and national chapters or support groups all over the US. There are also other organizations tied to conditions that you can join, like Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, Girls with Guts, or Colorectal Cancer Alliance, just to name a few. They're all here to help you and to build a community. Another place you can find your community is through a manufacturer like Hollister Incorporated or your supplier. They have plenty of connections, resources, and other people's stories that you can read or learn about. When you learn about someone new, look for them on social media and connect with them. You can also check out my podcast, The Beautiful Bag, where I tell my own personal stories and interview guests weekly. We share our journeys on what life is like. If you need any help finding connections, feel free to reach out to me at leannehayden.com or reach out to Hollister Secure Start Services by calling 888-808-7456 or email hollisterteam@hollister.com. Their team is happy to connect you to the right places, no matter the brand of products that you use.